between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Darius Davis to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
A play fake now. Willis to throw. And his first pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Let's go now.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, spots at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ready?
Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down.
Here we go. Shot. Let go.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Running with Achane here over the gun. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The right side cut by Wilson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This finds its target. That's Hill. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Throwing on 1st down. Willis. Escapes the pocket. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Tag! Tag the 6!
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they're not going to give him an inch on the second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Ready up.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Come on, go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. They'll throw. First play with Nix. His first throw is an interception. Picked up by Chidobe. And the Dolphins get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Go! 19-18!
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Cowboy in! Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Rig it! Get it! Hut.
Running left. Here's Achane. Running in the red zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, he put 6 on the board for the offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Harvey now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. A 6-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Broncos, 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Broncos.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. 1 quarter away so far. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Shotgun snap to Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Give up the middle to Harvey. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches. Here's Harvey running from his own read. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Here's Nix to throw. Forced out to his right. Drops it down. Harvey. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Laviska Shenault to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. Strike.
Willis looking to throw. Here's a screen for Achane. This gets forward to around the 29. That was Pat Surtain making the stop against his dad's former team.
2 yards.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Ready, ready.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Tag. 70 Denver Wolf.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Now the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Willis now. That's him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
10 through 11. Here we go. Here we go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Cut out left. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Go!
Willis to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Bronc, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
3rd down the run from H.M. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. So the Dolphins bringing out the field goal unit for a try here. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Oh, I said. Ready.
He's back to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Harvey now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They motion to Waddle over left. Nix with it on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack.
On my set.
Nix from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On my set.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On my set. Ready.
They'll send him over right. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Juju Brents with the pick. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing on 1st down. Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to jump it. A nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play.
On the set.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long.
Tag. Lightning 18. Go.
Here's Willis to the air. This complete to Colt. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz, or he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Ready.
6 defensive backs out there. Broncos going dime here on 3rd down.
70 Tampa Wolf. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. On the move, past the 40. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the 1st.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
1st and 10 from the 32. To throw, here's Willis. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready. Let go.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Almost had 6 but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Brought in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Go. Gravity Lions. Ready.
Achane has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Devon Achane with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead.
Broncos 7.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Bombers.
Nicks off the play action. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Dolphins will take over with the football just outside the 30. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Lewis in the pistol. Oh, with the catch. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 70. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
60 Maverick. 6. Here we go. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. He'll drop this down to Achane. And he's brought down at the line.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
60 Eagles. 19 Tiger.
Throwing it again here. Into the hands of Cole. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Complete to Devin Cole. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Dolphins control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win.
Okay, ready?
Broncos going nickel here. Third down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. There's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's fourth down.
On the tackle. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
So the Dolphins bringing out the field goal unit for a try here. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Now Nix on third down. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Point after try is good by lots. And the Broncos drop the lead back to 13.
Broncos 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Here we go. 79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Put the body on the line for his team. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Ready?
Achane, a first down carry. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Ready?
This is second and 6 coming up.
70 Ranger. Get it.
Willis. All 10-yard gain on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Willis to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Second and 13 at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes second and 13. Here's Willis. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Deputy! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Let's go!
Third and long for him here. Taken in by Hill. Right side. He gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The lead looks safe, but the penal's staying down. They're going for this.
Ready? 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger!
Fourth down, pass coming. He finds it beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense heading out for first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go, here we go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!
Trying to run it in, H.A. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Brought down by Drew Sanders. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal.
Let's go! Cougar 19! 70, step away! Ready!
There's another for it. And the defense stands him up again right at the line. You've got to keep moving quick here.
No gain on the play. Brings up
third down from the gun. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Broncos have some new life in the fourth.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Second down. Here's Nix again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To throw. Trying to push deep downfield. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Bronco 80s.
They're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Broncos have some new life in the 4th. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
On 1st down, it's Nix. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
I know it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Here he is to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing now. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point try now from Lutz. And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a 1-score game in the 4th.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Davis on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, break.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. There's that man again. It's Hill. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Ready, set. Down. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a chance from the pistol. And they only get one of those 5 yards back on 1st down, so they've got 2nd and 14.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Switch. Ready, right?
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
To Devin Polk. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
So it's Phins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.